Alright, time for some Fall Guys. Oh dang, I'm not even in the right account, am I? Let me fix that. Yes, I agree to sign away my firstborn or whatever else this thing is asking me to do. Unless you're a lawyer, I don't think no one reads those. That's weird. What's this? Valentine's Festival. This is taking way too long. Finally. Alright, this one's pretty easy. I got this one. Oh, snap. Oh, no! Dang it, if I hadn't gotten caught on that thing. Oh, nice save. Dang it, this freaking joystick drift is killing me. Oh, come on, again? This is brutal, man. Wow, I'm just getting wrecked. Finally, I made it through. Hey, Kerwin, what's up? You're just watching me. No! Get wrecked. This friggin' joystick drift is not making it any easier, I swear. Oh no! Alright, made it. Oh, thanks for the like, Kerwin. You appreciate it. Alright, now all I'm gonna do is... No. Dang it. Alright, made it. Yes, I made it through. Let me know how dinner is. Alright, let's see if this guy makes it. Oh no, he's not gonna make it. Actually, he might, given where everyone else is at. Oh, he's giving up? No. Oh, dang. Someone else beat him. Someone else beat him to the goal. That's regrettable. I know, alright. So free to have that dinner. I'll be here when you come back. Wait, oh, this is the one with the rhinos. I think if I find a nice spot, as long as I don't move from there, I'll be fine. I'm gonna stay right here. Uh-oh. I need to move around. No. Oh, dang, that was lucky. Lucky. Wow, I got so lucky on that one. I got so lucky. Like, the rhinoceros freaking hit me, and then I bumped into the wall. Whoa! And then I just bumped back out. Lucky. Alrighty, and then there were 12. Okay, I gotta grab the chickens. At least my mama cat's no longer pregnant anymore. She gave birth to all her kids yesterday. She's already killed 2 of them though, unfortunately. This guy stole my... Alright, I'm gonna go for this one and just straight up break it. Now I just need one more. That one will do. He's gonna break this. As I break it, I'm good. Got it. I did good. Second to last one in. Alright, last one. Alright, just gotta jump over the spinning arms and not fall off. Seems fine. Ah, dude! Dang it. I messed up. Alright, let me see. Is there anything else I want to play? Let me see, anything on Shujinkou I want to try? I swear this freaking stick drift is annoying. Alright, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna switch it up and I'm just gonna play some Shujinkou. But let me see. Let me switch accounts though. I'm gonna switch this up and then updated the game. Alrighty, updated the title. Perfect. This is a good game. I love this game. Alright, this is a real good, real fun game. So we're gonna go into learning Japanese. The answer obviously is gonna be yes, because I'm a freaking weeb. And then I know some Japanese, because I do know some Japanese. And then I'm gonna go Japanese kana and kanji for the practice. And then let's go with, well, for gonna help here and there. Normal. Learning Japanese. Let's see here. Primarily using as a tool to learn or review Japanese. This is a good story. Such a good story. Look at how big and beautiful the font is. So beautiful. Makes me cry. He also added the thickness and the boldness. Look at that. Nice. but I've already watched all this, and I can't skip. Okay. Look at the double entendre of some of the words. Nice. Oh snap, this one actually has the kanji. Oh, I better take out my notebook then. And I can skip all this because I've already watched all this. Alright, let me skip all this. Skip this part too. Let's talk to Momoko. Let me update the settings though so I can settings and then go to options and then yada, skip all this. This needs to be like this. Momoko to shaberu. Himamura. I think the Mura part's village, and then Hima, I think, is like free. Is that Anoko? See, the English and the American in me is a bit lost here because it's like, if it's on, like, I could understand because it's like two separate words, so ano like that, and then ko for girl. Like, my English brain is like, shouldn't that be split up because it's technically two words? Like, that's where my brain kind of gets stuck on. Looming over the body is a bizarre creature with cold and empty eyes. Shoot. Who are you? What have you done? She grips his katana, looking at the woman for any sign of survival. Anoko, can you hear me? What the hell is that thing? See, now this makes more sense. It looks like an oni. And then here you got the word for demon. So up on top you got the, like, the pronunciation. So you have the O and then you have the NI. And then you have the kanji for oni. And then it has like the English, how you would pronounce it. So O and then NI, oni. And then you have the English translation at the bottom, which is for demon. have to save Anoko. I have to save that girl. Here's hoping I haven't forgotten how to fight. Okay, demon, get ready to fall. Oh, look at that. Look at how big that is. Beautiful font. That font is just so pretty. And it's just like, this is the one that doesn't have any like language. Yada yada. Let's see here. B-A-T-O-R-U, so Batoru ni Batoru ni no. Okay, so you got Batoru. That's the Su Nisuri thing. Alright, so I already know how to play this game. I have over 60 hours in the main game. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go strike. And then I'm just gonna have to hit him because I don't have any other kind of Kai orbs unlocked yet. At this point, let me just... Yes, level up, alright. Something like that in Himamura. Let me look at some real quick. So this is Himamura no Isha. Himamura no Isha. This should be correct. Himamura no Isha. So basically, like the village doctor. Because that U looking like one is the HI. The one that looks like a weird, like a two teeth one is the MA, and then MU, and then RA, and then the no, and then ISH for the weird, for the opposite J looking like thing, and then the A, Himamura no Ishi. No, Isha. Judging from her injuries, Anoko did not suffer her death. Did not suffer. Her death was probably instant. As expected of someone who's like a third, like a background character. It's like, I know her, that girl. Because that's literally what Anoko translates to. She used to come to our house with her mom for tea. Die. Let me do something real quick. I'm gonna play this one and then here. Typical. The girl gets put away. And this is Mokubu. Yeah. I have it this way so I can try to read the names properly. And then I already know, so I'm just going to skip a lot of this. Alright, so you can toggle English mode, clickable buttons, small number of words, every dynamic text to display English. No, that's what it was. It was the key. See, because I'm used to the other key. I'm used to the, I think the katakana key? Mokubiya. No, Mokubukiya. The name actually does make sense. I don't know what the Moku part is, but the Buki part is like weapons, and then ya. So like someone who sells weapons. Hey Kerwin, what's up? Welcome back. You've caught me in the middle of my favorite JRPG. It's so beautiful. Look at how big the font is. It's so easy to read. I love it. So this is a good game because it helps teach you Japanese. You know. Like I played the demo and I have like over 60 hours in it, and I've really been like hesitant. So the game's been out since like the 13th, so technically the 12th. But I've been hesitant to stream it because like I didn't want to have to redo a lot of the work that I have in the demo, because the demo is supposed to transfer over. Right now they're working out that issue, but I've just been obsessed with this game and I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna do it. I'm hoping that they're able to fix the data transfer issue before I reach where I left off in the demo, because there's just so much that I'm gonna lose if I have to start like all the way from scratch. I'm just doing this particular stream so I can scratch that itch. Oh, look at this Momoko. Look at this. So you have like the kanji for like the word tatakao. And just the way that they handle it is amazing, because you have the katakana version of how it would be spelled up on top, and then you have the kanji for the word, and then you have what the word would like sound like in English, and then you have the translation at the bottom. Because when I was studying Japanese, like that was the main problem that I had. Like I could read all of the... It's different. What? They're gonna go off the comics? No way. I never really got the whole thing about the comics. I could never get into comics mainly because like they like even nowadays like they just write the words so small, you know? And like I can't read that properly, you know? Like that was the main challenge that I had when I was learning Japanese is that I couldn't read the kanji when I got to that point in my studies and I'm like I just can't do it cuz you know, it's too small. But with this game like I don't have that issue, you know? Everything's big, I can read. It's nice. But Life is Strange is definitely a good series though for sure. Also, thanks to that new follower, you are awesome sauce. Last review. Honestly, it's difficult because, like, the. So, for me, the way that I look at it with my vision is that, like, it's kind of like in games, right? So they have to be designed a certain way in order for me to properly read them. And for me, at least, if if it requires more work on my end to do something, I'm just not gonna do it. You know, if I have to go out of my way to try to do something, it then becomes a barrier that's not my fault because it wasn't designed properly. That's why like I tend to favor games like this one, for example, where the font is really big. I don't have to struggle too much to read, and it's easy, right? It's they made a design choice that works, but then you could also have games where it's like, oh, we're gonna give people these other options, and you can play it however you want. You can keep the font really small or really big. You know, those are the types of games where it's like, yeah, you're catered to a wide variety of people. Like some comics, yeah, I can read. Like with the mangas and stuff like that you mentioned, those are usually, at least where I read them, those are usually pretty big, so I don't have an issue. But it's the American comics that I've always seen that like have usually had like smaller fonts, so I've never been into like American comics. God, I love this game so much. And that's why like I really struggle with certain things, you know? Like I always thought learning Japanese for me was going to be impossible because historically the characters are just like so small. Like I have friends who are native Japanese speakers and even they tell me like, "Yeah, our characters are too small." Like even I and they've told me like, "Yeah, even I who have 20/20 vision have a hard time reading our language because it's so small," you know? No. So this is not the demo. This is the full game. I've been avoiding playing the full game just because like I have over 60 hours in the demo, and I have like a lot of money. I have like a lot of the a lot of the Shrine Maidens minigame. I have a lot of that filled out, and I didn't want to lose that. But like my obsession with this game is like I give up. I give up. I want to play the game in full, and like I'm hoping that maybe by the time I get to like the third dungeon, which is where the demo ends, they will have fixed that transfer issue right now. Because otherwise, I'm gonna lose out on a lot of that stuff that I have from the demo. Also, thank you, Kerwin. I appreciate that. Give me 1 second. My cats want to come inside now. All of a sudden, I gotta let my cats in. All right, I am back now. Let's keep going here. Yes, and like I said, that's kind of why I've been trying to hold off as long as I could on the demo because I don't like. I'm a very methodical person, right? I'm always someone who's got things planned for contingencies and things like that. So I'm very methodical, and I don't like inefficiency. I don't like having to redo things more than once unless absolutely necessary. So that's why I've been holding out on playing the full game as long as I could because, like, that's a lot of work that I've already like lost, you know. So that's why I'm like hoping that I can get to the third dungeon and then like maybe just they'll have it fixed by then, hopefully. Child, no, you stay over there. Oh yeah, no, Kerwin, you definitely have a point. You know, the Life is Strange series is very, very good for sure. I like it, but I'm thinking of keeping the difficulty normal just because it's not too much of an issue. You know, the one thing that I do like about the game is that even though it does have fishing in it, it's not like mandatory to do it. Like even when they introduce it, you're not forced into it because I found fishing to be impossible for me to do given my motor skills issues. So the fact that the game does not force you into that is good, you know? Because I've been preaching and telling everyone about this game since like early on in the demo, you know, because I've been obsessed with it. I mean, just look at this, you know? Look at this matcha powdered green tea that they're introducing right now. Like the structure with how they designed it is genius. Cause like I can read the kanji just fine like this, you know. Like learning the stroke order is obviously a separate issue because you're not at the point in the game when you can do that. But compared to the Genki book I was using like many years ago to learn Japanese, this is much better for me because I can read it. And if I need to, I can just like zoom in and boom, I can read it even more now, you know? Yeah, you definitely can. Like fishing itself does have, from what I remember in the story, like I haven't asked Mr. Julian this, but from what I remember in the story, like it it has a function of like helping you learn, but it's not like required, for example. So like I'm totally gonna be skipping fishing because no, that hurts, you know. All right, let me make this bigger. Let me put up my chat window on the screen here. This done. Give me one sec, chat. I got a phone call coming in. All right, that was mother. Okay, yeah. Let me readjust the screen here. Let me extend this so I can look at it better. Okay, that one's a bit big. Let me look at it in the chat. Yeah, no, and that's one of the things that like I've talked to Mr. Julian about because like for me like as someone who is disabled, I have certain needs that I have to play in video games, and that's part of the reason why like there have been people who have come into my chat and be like, hey, why are you playing, you know, the same types of games over and over again? Why don't you play other games like other streamers do? And I'm like, because I'm not those other streamers, right? For me, a game has to meet certain requirements in order for me to be able to play them, because I am someone with multiple disabilities. I have cognitive disabilities. I have my vision issues, which are my main ones, but they're not the only ones. And I also have motor issues in my hands, right? So, for example, when it comes to my motor issues, I cannot hold anything longer than like a second, which some games require you to do. And I also do not like having to repeatedly press down on a button like 20 times. That also hurts my hand. I'm in favor of like you hit the button once and then it moves on to the next one or whatever, right? And you know, not a lot of games are developed in a way that meet all of my needs, which is why like a lot of the games that I do stream are the same ones, because those are the ones that I can play based on all of the difficulties that I have as someone with multiple disabilities, you know. And like so far this game has not been too much of an issue, except when it comes to fishing. Now there are other areas where you could say that the game could be improved, and that's going to be the same with anything, because like even for myself, like I run my own company and I help make products and websites and things like that more accessible for people with disabilities. And even I am always honest, and I can say, hey, even though I use my own lived experience to help make websites and mobile apps and things like that more accessible for people with disabilities, I'm not going to be able to cover every single use case, because I do not have every single disability on the face of the planet, right? But I can improve the product's usability by someone who may be blind or low vision or, you know, deaf or hard of hearing or things like that. And that improves the ability for someone to use their product and for that company to make more money. But the good thing is that Mr. Julian has been like open. He's like, hey, you know, if you have any issues or anything that you think you might benefit in terms of accessibility for the game, you know, let me know in the Discord. And I'm like, all right, you know, because that's part of the reason why I asked for like the full I had asked for a review copy of the game specifically so I could look at the game from that perspective in terms of accessibility, right? How can the design be improved for people with disabilities that may have been overlooked or that may not have been considered, right? Because in most cases, unless you have a specific disability or you are disabled yourself, you're not going to be looking at that from that lens. But I think I may have just asked for it too late. I wasn't given one. Not that I mind. I was able to move some money around to at least buy the basic version, but I'm still happy. And I'm going to skip this because I've already watched all this. And we're about to get to my favorite part. But yeah, no, Kerwin, like definitely, you know, Life is Strange is definitely going. I like the way that it tells the stories, you know. It's definitely a good game for sure. I remember like back when I started watching, when I first found the demo and I started streaming it, Mr. Julian would come in and be like, hey, you know, like this is how you want to do this or that, you know, which is great. For me, honestly, dungeon crawlers, I don't usually play. Unless it's like the Persona series, right? You know, Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5, Metaphor. Those are the types of ones that I like. Mainly, again, because of how they're designed. So, for me specifically, like as I mentioned, right, I need I need things to kind of meet this game, right? So this game, for example, has like very big font. Like I can read it. I can read it really well because of how they designed it. It has really good contrast. You'll notice the black text on white, and then above that you've got the black on white. I prefer the black on white myself, but as long as there's sufficient contrast, I don't particularly care because I can still read it either way. The problem is that most games don't follow like that design system. They'll just go with like really small fonts, or the color contrast won't be there. So for me, it's like not worth it because like I'm not gonna spend my money on a game that I can't read properly because I'm not gonna be enjoying myself. You know, it's gonna be way too tedious to go through, and it's not gonna be worth the work. For this game, like I've made a few concessions because of its premise that the design is to help you teach or help you learn Japanese. So because of that, and because I love the Japanese language and the culture, like I've bought this game even though I normally would not, because the dungeon crawling aspect of that is in first person. I like the reason why I don't like first person is because it makes me very nauseous. I get like headaches and stuff because I personally need something to be able to focus my eye on in order to like not get sick and stuff, right? So here what I do with this game is I just turn on the map and then I go from there. You know, because that at least gives me something to look on. Yeah, so for me it is a field of view, because again, like I have lots of stuff wrong with me, you know, as some used to say. Like this right here would just get me like really sick really quickly. So like what I do is I just play whenever I'm in dungeons, I just play like this because I need to be able to see where I am. It's not the most, you know, intuitive for some people, but it's what works for me in order for me to avoid getting sick or, you know, throwing up or having a headache or what have you. You know? We've come to the AIOU aspect of the game. Nice. Also, Kerwin, what was for dinner? You never told me what you had for dinner. You're telling me, you're teasing me over here, telling me you're about to have dinner and then not telling me what that dinner is. I'm hurt, Kerwin. I'm hurt. Okay, look at this. So, the one thing I did find to be a little bit tricky is that at least in the demo, like it doesn't show you how to write like the kanji just yet. Like later on, you do get to a point where you're able to like practice, you know, writing the kanjis and stuff. But I never got to that point in the demo. Like the most I could do was like practice writing the katakana and the hiraganas and stuff. So what I would do is I would just like practice writing that. Here, like let me actually show you real quick what I would do. Like, have you played the demo, Gogeta? It's pretty good. I liked it. Dang, I can't seem to find. Dang, I'll have to set that up later. Ah, so that means you're someone I'm gonna be insanely jealous of then. I am so jealous of you then right now, I swear. Because for me, honestly, this is always something that I've always learned through gaming. Like, that's originally how I learned to type. You know, they put a little, like, Super Mario game on the computer for me, and, and you would press the buttons, and Mario would do stuff on the computer, So I've always learned that, like, if I want to learn something, learning through a game is always the best way for me because it keeps my attention, it keeps me wanting to learn more. And Japanese is difficult because, like, there was never, at least that I've been aware of, there's never been a game like this specifically designed in this fashion where, like, I can read it, I don't have an issue with it. And those are just design choices that a lot of developers just don't take into consideration. Well, the tricky part is just generally, like, because for me, the main issue is I try to approach it in a different way because, like, my audience is niche, right? So I'm not making a community for people who want to play the newest or greatest games because, like, for me that doesn't matter. For me, the main thing is, okay, can I play this game? Can someone with lower vision play this game? Can someone with maybe a different type of disability play this game? Here's all the information about the game that I was able to parse and pick out and see if maybe they might play the game based off the information that I give them. If it's something like, oh, the dungeon crawling aspects of the game or the story missions or whatever, those are all topics that are probably going to be covered by other people, and that's more mainstream. But for me, it's like, all right, how can, obviously depending on their own challenges, how can someone with disability play this game? Are they going to have challenges? Are they going to be able to play the game, yes or no? What are the areas that they may have a challenge with, And that's kind of how I approach, like, a lot of the games that I play, even if they don't have accessibility features built into them, because accessibility, in some basic aspects, is also in terms of color contrast. What color are they using for the background versus the font size, those things. And is it something to where it's going to prevent me from being able to play the game, so I don't want to spend $60 on it? Or am I going to be able to play it because they chose such good design options, right? And, like, those are things that people don't understand because, like, I have a bone to pick with Black Myth Wukong. Because if you look at that game, the font size is like freaking what, 10-point font. There's no background over it, so the font literally just disappears during some of the cutscenes. And I'm like, what the heck? How are you designing a game like this when that has been, like, adding a black background to any text to make it more readable has been a design implementation in video games since the 90s. How are you releasing a game like that in 2024? Like, for me, it just doesn't make any sense, and it upsets me and it blows my mind because I'm like, I can't play the game because now I can't read the captions, Ah, the kanbans. Ooh, this looks nicer. Look at this. Okay, I'm gonna have an issue now. Okay, yeah, I need to change some of this. Let's see here, because I can't read the kanji on the left. Well, I know that one is the kanji for water. Let me flip this, because now I need to be able to read the kanji. Let me play with the settings. Oh yeah, no. There are people that love Black Myth Wukong, and I'm just like, Black Myth Wukong is shit. You know, because of how it's designed. Like, you'll have all the, you know, Dark Souls stands being like, this is the greatest game ever, and I'm like, your design is shit, man. Do better. Because for me, I'm just like I don't understand where they're at, because like Black Myth Wukong has like some of the basic accessibility options built into it, right? But they like overlooked the most basic like accessible design choices of like, oh, let me make these captions bigger and then add a black background to it to make them more readable. And I'm like, dude, as a developer, I know that you designed, like, it took you more work to design the accessibility features that literally every other game has been using than it would have been to just increase the font size in your captions and add a black background to it. You're doing more work than you should be. Okay, let's see here. This one I'm gonna go. Okay, let me go with this one. Okay, let me fix it. I gotta change this. Which one? Because I can't read all that kanji. Let's see. Now we should do. No? Okay, I'm gonna play with this then. I need to be able to read. Ah, dang it. I think I may have messed myself up. I should have gotten the... See, that setting wasn't in the original game, so... Let me see. Let me look at some of the other options. Nope. Okay, I think I'm boned. I can't change this. Let me... That's gonna be a problem. I should have picked the furigana option. I don't think I can change that option anymore now. Fudge. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, no, and what people don't understand, what some developers don't understand, is that like people with disabilities have money, and we like to buy stuff too, but we can't buy your product if we can't use it. So, and that's the thing that for me just doesn't make sense, because it's like, I thought you guys were all about making money. Why aren't you making your product so that I can use it? You obviously do not want my money. You know? Okay, so I think I broke the game because I am not able to change the kanbans. I should have picked the furigana option. Dang it. I've already changed all the settings in the game and I can't fix it. Ah, you got the Ari, the Inoshishi, and then the Kairi. I'm gonna beat them up. Skip, skip, skip. Yes, look at that. Yeah. Keep going. Nope. Straight. A. This one's an O. Yep, I remember them. I just don't have the orbs right now. The Ari, the Inoshishi, and then the Kairu. Although I feel like Japanese, like when I feel like the anime has lied to me though, because like I'm so used to like the Kairu, for example. I thought it started with a G instead of a K, but then I play this game and I'm like, my entire life has been a lie. It's not a G. It starts with a K. I'm just like over here having a freaking meltdown. My entire life has been a lie. Well, yeah, but that's only if they have like the two dots, because then it turns into the G's, and then the 3 dots turns it into a J. And I don't have any Adi. I'm gonna give this one an O. Unlock that. I just love how, like, in this game, it's just like, as is traditional in Japanese, there's like so many puns in the game, man. Like, seriously. There's just like so many puns. I love it. Wait, Rendaku? I've never heard of that. What's that? Like, are you talking about like when it changes the word? Haha, die! Nobody beats me. Oh no, they killed the noob. That's not good. My noob is dead. Skip all this because I don't need this. Kerwin, you never told me what you had for dinner. Did you leave? Oh, I think you left. Oh, well, I can always Google it. But yeah, like one of the things that like the stroke order is fine because you know you have to learn it anyway. But at least for me specifically, like I don't put too much stock in the stroke order because I'm not gonna be like living in Japan or anything like that. Plus, like with my motor skills issues, like having to write by hand just causes me pain anyway. So I'm gonna be using like a computer or my phone to write everything out. But the good thing with me is that like I do have like at least one native Japanese speaker who like comes in, and that's helpful for me because like I get to practice like you know speaking with them, and we get to talk a little bit. I do cheat a little bit obviously because like a lot of the vocabulary that I know is from like anime and stuff, so I know some phrases and what have you. So I do have to like Google some stuff out while I talk to them, you know. But we're able to have some nice conversations and stuff. Oh, the Yokamis are here. I don't have an eye. Dang it. Dang it, I don't have an eye. Fudge. Wait, do I? Ah, freaking. I kind of wish I could. I really kind of wish I could just use, like, the arrow keys to select the enemies, not the thumb 6. Because then if you have joystick grip, it just kind of ruins it. I like it. It's what I'm used to. So, like, in web development, like, there's a series of criteria that you have to meet, at least within the US, in order to quote unquote make websites accessible for people with disabilities. And some of those criteria can also technically be applied to web development, or not web development, but video game development. So one of those criteria is, you know, consistency, right? Developing a feel for how games are supposed to be, what they're supposed to do, and part of that is usually like the thumb sticks, right? In a lot of games, they are used to navigate through menus. They're used to select enemies or what have you, and this game does kind of follow through with that. So they're keeping like that consistency in effect. So you're not having to relearn how to play the game. If you have any experience with like playing any other role-playing game or things like that, you will understand how to navigate between menus, you know, and how to use items and things like that. Because they kept a lot of those same like flows from other games, and they implement it into there. So you're not having to relearn how to do certain things. I personally though would still prefer to use the arrow keys though, just because like I have Joy-Con drift right now on my camera Joy-Con stick. So that causes problems. Like, it doesn't cause an issue in this game because this game doesn't have a camera like that. But for, like, if there were any other game, I'd be having a problem. The tricky part for me, though, is that, like, I really should be using the PlayStation Access controller for this game, though, if I'm being honest. Yeah, and that's good. From what I saw in the Discord, they don't have like specific key bindings, which is a good option to have. Because that way, if you're using a specific setup, you can set it up to however you'd like. You know. But I don't know if maybe that's an option that they'll add in like later or anything like that, because this is definitely, and it is tricky because again, like Mr. Rice is definitely working with a small team, and they've made such a great masterpiece. You know, for sure. I just go based off of the sets that are already there. So whatever set the game gives you is usually how I will leave my Kanakai set. Now, depending on if I'm grinding something or grinding a particular area, then obviously I will swap them out so they'll be a little bit different. But for me, usually leaving them how they are is more than enough because I don't want to have to worry about like figuring out or swapping out too many Kanakais or whatever, unless I'm doing something specific, like let's say I'm out grinding on Yaju or whatever. Then I'm gonna be.
I couldn't find any results.
Then I'm gonna be swapping it out or what have you. But for the most part, I just find leaving the setup to how the game already has it to be more than enough for my needs, at least. Everyone's a little bit different. You got the Hachi. I'm gonna give you with the eye. Oh dang, this guy's about to die. But I think I did break the game because I didn't choose the right one. The right Japanese option, and I don't see a way to change it. I think I broke my game, man, because I didn't choose the correct kanji option. Well, I mean, you know, he is a noob, so that makes sense. Freaking noob. At least it can be said that he is totally, totally in line with his story arc, yeah. Breaking shit out though. But I really like this game. It's so much fun. I mean, I don't like that I'm having to like redo some work, but I'm hoping I can at least get this itch out of the way and they can fix the PS5 patch thing. But this is a lovely game. I've waited for a game like this for years, literally. Alright, the wolf is dead. Like, I over leveled in the demo. I think I'm at like level 39 or 40, something like that. Oh no, it definitely doesn't. I definitely think I broke the game now because I chose kanji and katakana at the beginning, and then now I don't have a way to change it back. Let me see. Let me do this. Let me save and see if maybe I can change it when I come back out. Because I don't want to be reading kanji like that, man. Oh no, I think I just chose the wrong options when I was playing through it. Because like I know some of the kanji, because I have tried like reading it and stuff, but yeah. Let me see if I can change that. But like that's the thing with me. Like I love leveling in role playing games because like technically you're not supposed to kill the you're not supposed to be able to kill the Yaju during the demo, and I was like, you don't tell me what to do, game. And I just started like level grinding so I could like just murder all of the Yaju and stuff. Let's see. Let's go with. Alright, I'm gonna go with Rookie for now. Let's go with Japanese. Okay, that should do it. Alright, I don't think it'll change anything. I think I may just have to redo the settings again. I'm out, like, in the demo, like, I'm out here just freaking going to the desert now and just curb stomping on those bird enemies, trying to level grind. There we go. Okay, perfect. This is what I was looking for. Nice. Okay. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. You got the Kawa, River, Kazuku, family. Now, the tricky part for me is I don't think there's an option where I can... Oh, there might be. Let me see. Let's go with familiar. If I go familiar, does that change it? Okay, yeah, see, so that puts in the... Okay, that's too hard for me. Which option do I put to get the furigana over it? I need that furigana. Let's go amateur. Dang it. Yeah, I want it kind of how it is in the blue text, but I don't think there is an option for that. At least within the kanbans, I don't think. Because I mean, technically, you don't need it for this. Well, I think they added. I think they may have added it. Either that, or I'm getting confused. Because I saw that mentioned in the intro and I thought it would apply to the kanban. It's either one of those two. But the kanbans are definitely looking a lot better now that I complained about the issues that I was having. For sure, though. Oh wait, let me exit out of this, settings, and then options. This works, I guess. I guess I'll settle for this then. I just wish I could have like the kanji and the kanbans and then like the furigana, and then that would just be so nice. I don't think you can though, because it doesn't look like there's that much room in the UI for it. Anyway, back to exploring this dungeon and just killing things. The music is relaxing though, for sure. It's a Hachi. Kill it! Oh dang, I'm about to die. Gotta run. I need to heal. Hachi, right here. What? It was literally the right one! This game is cheating! You saw that, Gogeta. The game is cheating on me. Fire. What is the bat resistant to? This game was just like, nope, I'm a cheat and you can't stop me. Yeah, that's good. I'll put that up on my blue sky. Be like, look, here's some shenanigans that happen when you're learning Japanese. But nah, this game's definitely gonna fill a niche, man. It's definitely gonna be able to fill a niche, for sure. And it's not gonna be everyone's cup of tea, but for weebs like me, it's gonna be like, yes, you know? Great. The bonus multipliers. I never really got into this, man. I just kill things with their names on it. I'm like, alright, that works. Thank you. I will download that later and put it on my blue sky and be like, look, here's the shenanigans that happens. The music in this game is really great, though, for sure. I love it. Uh-oh, he's killed Toshiro. Toshiro is down. He is down. I'm going to die, aren't I? Here, let me heal up this guy. This freaking Furo, I'm gonna murder you. gave me a status ailment. No! Rude! Oh, come on. Why are you ruining a good thing, Gogeta? Dang, that's terrible. Now, look at the menus, man. They're so pretty. Ah, they're just so pretty. Look at them. You got Suimin, you got Doku, you got Yakedo, Toketsu. Let me move the chat so I can read that one. And then Momoku, Shibire, and then Konran, Confusion. This right here. Well, no, oh, that should work. Let's see. What do I? This one. Oh dang, he's burned. He's gonna die. Do I have it that can heal? Let's see. Nope. That's the problem. Alright, I'm just gonna kill this friggin' owl. Equivalent exchange, man. You're out here betraying your weeb brothers and sisters. That's how it is. Just have a clear conscience. Hey, what did I do? Dang, friggin' joystick grip just ruined my planning here. Dang it, that friggin' noob got killed. This thing's out here friggin' trying to murder me. Freaking bird. It killed Shirato again! What the? Friggin' owl. I'm gonna murder him. Look at this guy, he's already done like 30 points of damage. What the hell? Like, I literally was at max health and he just friggin' wrecked me. Insane. What the? Murdered by a freaking owl. Brutal. Brutal. They killed me. Oh snap, I just remembered I hadn't saved at all. Yes, I think so. Because I'm not one to play games unless it's like a Persona game, right? I'm not one to play games on like hard off the bat. Like the Persona games, like yeah, immediately Shin Megami Tensei immediately go on hard or extreme or whatever the hardest version is. But on this one, nope. No, the good thing is I didn't like lose too much progress. Oh yeah, you got a point. The good thing it looks like I didn't go too far back. Die, friggin' ants. Oh dang, this guy's about to die too. Haha! Oh, look at that. Woo! I could never get into a portable, man. Like that makes no sense. Because for me, it's like the graphics on the PlayStation 2 were better than on the PSP, man. Like, it looks better on the PS2 than it would on the PSP because you're just like decreasing the size of everything on the screen. I'm like, dude, it's like literally worse. So I bought the PS2 version of P3 multiple times. I never liked a P3 portable because, like I said, I thought that they did it bad. Because at that point, what they had done is they'd made certain things like just harder to read and harder to focus on. So I'm like, no, this sucks. But I have like, unless they did make a remake and they try to copy the style of like Persona 5 into the PS3 remake, and I'm like, you did some things okay, but other things like you didn't do that good on, you know? Because I'm looking at like the names. I'm looking at like the names, for example, in Persona 3 remake, and I'm like, they have the character's name in like blue, and then like the background to the name is like some shade of blue. I don't know exactly which one it is, but it's like some shade of blue. So you have like blue on blue, and I'm like, the hell? That it looks disgusting, you know? And then I go back and I look at the original PS2 version, and I'm like, dude, this color scheme works a lot better. It doesn't look like a crime, you know? Ah, yes, P3FES. That's the good one. The only thing that I didn't like about it is that obviously out in the West, we were given, unfortunately, much to our chagrin, the obviously inferior version of Persona 3 FES. That is always regrettable when you are given the obvious inferior version. I don't like that. Giving me a freaking watered down version of what I want. And that's part of the reason why, like, I've always wanted to learn Japanese, because, like, I understand that you're not always gonna be able to, like, when you're translating some things, you're not always gonna be getting everything, because some things just obviously don't transfer over, you know. But if you're playing it in Japanese and you understand, you're not gonna be missing out on anything. When they localize something, to me it always felt, to a certain degree, that you're getting down, or that you're being presented with a watered down or a less of version of the product than its original version. And I never liked that in games, you know? At least games that were, like, localized. And that's part of the reason why, like, I'm just super obsessed with this game, because, like, it's helping me, like, learn bit by bit, you know? Oh no, wait, this is the dog. This is the Inu, so I need to use the I, and then I don't have the new yet. Or the N, or the U. Oh, wait, I have it right here. I don't have the Uma part, so this is gonna get hit. Nice. We got the other part. Yeah. And that's the thing where I'm like, I'm just like begrudgingly playing it at this point, because I'm just like, it's just there to scratch the itch for now, until Mr. Julian is able to fix the transfer of data. Like, that's the thing that I liked about the game. Like, I became obsessed with, like, just getting all the kind of tiles. I'm like, alright, when's the next word I'm gonna learn? Where's the next one? I want to keep learning. I want to keep collecting them. I gotta catch them all, as they say. You know? Because it just increases your vocabulary. The one thing that I didn't like, though, was that at least in the demo there wasn't like any way to practice like writing or sentences and things like that. Like, there's a command that goes over like, this is how like the basic structure is in Japanese. I think it's in one of these. I think it's in this dungeon where there's a command that's like, this is the Japanese is like subject, verb, or something like that, the order. And I'm like, oh god, it's the bird! No, no, no! I have to run away. Fire, fire. I gotta get out of here before it kills me. No! It's gonna friggin' murder me! bird with the weird neck. Dang, look, he killed him. Yeah, no, and that's the thing that, like, I've had an issue, you know, because like I recognize that for someone with motor issues, that's definitely a challenge. You know, so I'm like, maybe they can implement it to where if you hit it once, then it works, because like tapping it repeatedly or having to hold down on it definitely can be uncomfortable for some people. And Mr. June said, like, depending on if there's a demand for it, like he can work on like trying to get that in. Yeah, so this goes over the 3 character system. Yeah, these are not. These are a lot bigger. I like these. So when I was going through in the demo, I noticed that like some of these, like the hiragana and the katakana and stuff, were like smaller. I couldn't read them properly, so I was like, hey, these are fixed. I mean, I definitely think it could be longer, just so that you could, like, give people, one, the time to process the words, but also maybe give them, like, more time to try to press the buttons, because that's the one thing that I have an issue with, is that, like, I can't, I just like having the repeatedly press the buttons. I would prefer like just pressing it once and then boom, I get to get out of it. You know. But increasing the timer definitely helps for sure. I love these. Look at this. It just gives you like the full-on sentences. Yeah, no, because like for me, like as someone with multiple disabilities, like I can't not look at it. Like no matter where I am or where I'm traveling, I always have to look at things from the lens of like someone with disabilities and how things could be made better. And like I just do that. I'm just like, hey.
Momoko, どこにいる? なんであそこにいる? いつ寝ますか?
I'm just like, hey, if you want my money, you gotta do X, Y, and Z. Because a lot of times developers don't understand that, you know, they don't know why, like, things need to be done or how they should be done for certain things.
Hito ga iru. Ishi ga aru. Koko ni take ga aru.
I always found this part kind of weird, though. Like, what flips me over is the fact that there's like so many different ways to use verbs and stuff for like if something is alive or not. Like they have counters, and I'm just like, bro, that's a lot. Like aru is used for inanimate objects or non-living things, and then iru is for like things that are alive. And then they have like the counters, right? They have like different counters, like 1, 2, or 3, depending on something is like a living thing or not, or something like that, if I remember correctly. But I still love this game.
人がいる。石がある。ここに竹がある。
Yeah, this one's not the one I was looking for. I know that Catmine is in here somewhere, though, for sure. I think I'm not remembering it right, but something like that. I'll remember more once I find the correct combine. Because like that's one of the few things I remember from when I was trying to learn Japanese like many years ago, using one of the Genki books. But I got to a point where I'm like, all right, I can't keep this up, because then I got to the point where it's like the Genki book had like sentences in it. Like here, actually, I'll actually show you it. I think I can pull it up. Let me pull it up real quick so I can show it. Up here. That's not the right one. Where is it? Try to find it. Much better. Okay, found it. So here, look, so this, let me see if I can pull it up in here. Cancel, and then let me add a spread capture. Nope, not this one. Should be window capture, I think. Or is it not going to show? Looks like it's showing. Alright. I think I figured it out. One sec. Alright, I think the image is showing. So this is the image that I like inputted when I was making the video on the accessibility of the demo, and I used this picture from like the Genki book that I was using at the time. Like I can read everything on this screen on the left hand side, except when it came to the kanji, because this is like too small, and then the furigana beneath it is like too small, so I also can't make that out. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to use the game to finish the studies because I can't read like this kanji, you know. And then like by comparison, you've got the kanji in the blue text, and it shows you like, hey, this is how big the kanji is, and it's like really, really helpful. I like that. It was just so big, and I was like, yes. I was like, yes, it's beautiful. So beautiful. It is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Okay, now, let's kill these things. Oh, you said I briefly didn't show? Want me to put it up again? Maybe I've seen it a little longer here. Let me see. Okay, let me try to move this. Make it smaller. Alright, can you see it now? I would assume it's visible on the stream now, but like for me this is something where I was like, yeah. For me I was like, I compared it and I'm like, this is the reason why I stopped, and then on the right, like here's the same issue, but the kanji here was more readable, and I just did like a whole comparison of like, look, here is like the furigana, it's up on top, it's not at the bottom, it's a lot bigger, and I was able to read it. And that's why, like, in my review of the demo that I put on YouTube, I was like, look, here's the reasons why I would recommend this game for this particular reason, because it's kind of making up for the challenges that I had using the book to try to learn. And that's why I'm like completely obsessed with this game. And that's why like I've been trying to like hold it in until they fixed the PS5 transfer thing, but I just can't. I can't anymore. Oh dang, I'm about to die again. Let me just heal up at this point. Oh, that hurts. Oh dang, I'm about to, yeah, I better heal up. I'm about to die. Yeah, and that's why I was like, when I tried learning it, I'll be 33 this year. I tried learning it originally when I was like, I think 22, 23. But like, the moment I got to that section, I was like, no, this isn't gonna work, because I can't read what that says. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, when you're learning a language, you can legitimately learn some of the language by watching media, right? You can learn by watching TV shows, soap operas, whatever. In my case, obviously, being the massive weeb that I am, anime was the thing for me. And you can learn a certain degree of the culture and things like that from anime. But there's always a limit, because you're not properly learning everything, like the adjectives or past tense or the way that the subject verb orders are going to be, or things of that nature, right? So learning it is always preferable, even though you can get a start by like watching anime and stuff. Like, you can understand when it's being spoken, and depending on what the context is, you may be able to watch whole movies without needing it translated for you. But learning it is always preferred, you know? And that's where I really struggle, because a lot of the methods would really only, a lot of the traditional methods would really only favor someone with like perfect 20/20 vision, and obviously that's not me. It's not my fault my characters are always on the verge of death. This game just hates me. But yeah, even so though, this game is really fun. I like it. Look, you got Ego, you got Ayen, you got Ace, and then you got Enso, Ega. It's literally just like a weeb's dream, you know? Just look at all this beautiful. You got the word Umi, horse, Uchu. Oh, look at this. I don't know. Let me save for now. Alright, I'm gonna run straight for the exit. Or at least the next level. I don't wanna, if I run into that freaking bird, I am running away. Like a hero does. Running to save my own skin. Because that bird is gonna freaking kill me. Yada yada. Oh god. See, look, see, look what happens. You Beetlejuiced the Fukuro into existence. Little more. I swear, Gogeta, come on now. You can't be doing that to me. Come on now. Oh, another one. Oh, wait, this is a door. Never mind. I thought it was a Kanban. Oh, yes. Oh, I can take you now. Die. I get 2 hits. I think if I over level, I can kill that freaking bird. For sure. That freaking joystick drift. I swear to God, I'm gonna take this controller apart. Alright, 1 down, 1 to go. Yes, keep going, level up. So, you've had access to the full game, right? is there like, I know there's other mini games. I saw them when I was looking into the press release. Is there, ooh, Kanakai Orb, my favorite part. Hold that thought. Oh, you got the Ka, Aka. Look at that. Beautiful red. You got the key. We got the coup. Hey, where's my coup word? I feel cheated. Look at this cake and look at this. Ah, look at this right here, the mite part. Koreo mite. I know, right? Perfect. Okay, got those orbs on. Yeah, so like I was saying before we found those orbs, like, is there a I think Julian said there isn't, but like based on the mini games, like, have you found that like you've really found them like helpful? Because I would imagine that they are, but I haven't obviously gotten to them yet because I'm at the end of the demo. Like, how fun were they for you? Were you like excited for those mini games since you've got the full game? And you're probably further in it than I will be. Hey, I can't even equip them. Yeah, breaking. Yeah. All right, one down, one to go. I'm excited to get into them, man. I'm just gonna be like obsessed going through them. But like, I'm trying really hard to like avoid redoing a lot of the work because it's like, I've been on this stream for, it's been almost 2.5 hours and I'm not even done with like the first level of the first dungeon. You know? Definitely like a time-sinking game for sure, which makes sense because of, you know, the basis for the game, you know. so the goal for this stream is gonna be just to get to the next section. I think that's gonna be where I wrap up. I need a break. Yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be like, ooh, you got the sakana. Change to auto battle. Yeah, the game is definitely going to like be a time sink for sure. Cause like even in the demo, I've got like 60 hours plus on it. And it's not good to rush because then if you rush, you're not getting the most out of the game possible. Like, I think compared to, like, in my opinion, compared to like most of a lot of the other games that are releasing, like the price point, in my opinion, is not gonna be worth it compared to this game, right? I can't justify spending, you know, what is it, like $70 now that games are worth, you know. It just doesn't make sense. This game was like, even though I don't have a job right now, I'm still looking through, and that's part of the reason why I'll try to see if I can get an early review code, because I didn't have a job and I wasn't able to like buy the game, but I was able to move some last minute money around to buy it. Like, this game seems worth it because of what it's designed to do. You know, it's useful as a tool for learning Japanese, one of the most difficult languages in the world. Alright, one down. Two down, alright. Yep, you're reminding me of Julian. When he first started watching my streams, he would always be like, hey, don't forget to save. Because you're so used to games nowadays having like manual or automatic saving. This game didn't. I'm like, oh. I took that for granted. Because like, I like auto saving features if they're done properly, which is like, okay, let you handle both manual and automatic saves.
行きます。する。します。
Yep, you're right, you're right.
行きます。する。します。
Alright. The question is, can I get to the next level from here? Oh god, it's an Oni. Oh dang, I'm about to die. No, I don't have the knee part, so... Haha, die. Yes, one more turn. Killed it. Oh, they totally are. The thing for me though is like I leveled Shiroto up to like level 39, I think it was, and I still could not inflict like poison on any of the enemies or the bosses or anything. And I was just like, oh, uh-oh. Oh, it's just a boar. I'm gonna beat him up. This guy ain't nothing. He's nothing. Damn, look at that. Look at that, level up. Nice. Skip that. What? Oh, really? Right when I get in here? Oh well, you're gonna die too. One down. The good thing is that unlike other games, like the status effects don't necessarily follow you from one battle to the next. Nice, level 3. Because unlike in like other games, if you're poisoned, like that poison status is gonna stay with you. Until like you get rid of it manually. Or until like 5 minutes go by or something. Kanban. Oh no! Did I not catch this one? This is not good. I must not have caught this one during the demo. Look at this. That is like really tiny. Like the stroke order of the. Let me zoom in. Yeah, see, this is. Even with this, like zoomed in, it's still hard to read because it's not as big as the other ones. I thought all these had been caught, but maybe I missed this one. Look at how tiny that is.
武士の勉強をした。漢字が難しいよ。
It's so hard. Well, yeah, I caught a lot of those during the demo, and like I told them about the ones that I was finding, and that's also part of the reason why like I wanted access to the full game, because I wanted to be able to catch more like that. Because like if you know, a lot of the other ones are like bigger, you know, yeah, like, you don't have that issue. But when it's like that, it's like you can't even read it properly, you know. I thought I'd caught them all, at least for the beginning, but it looks like I might not have caught this Kanban during the demo. Because like when I was playing through the demo, a lot of them were like this, where like a lot of them were specifically like this one, where it's like they were really small. Oh god, it's a Neko. A two-tailed Neko. No, they killed him. Yeah, no, I'll definitely. I'm gonna. Let me just update the one that I already have for that on the Discord. I gotta find it. Inquiries. I gotta find it. Oh, here it is. At the bottom. Upload file. Alright, now let's go through and get this door done. So I can finally at least get to the second floor. Ooh, another kanban. Look at these. These are so helpful. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? I mean, granted, these kanji are a little bit smaller, and they are a little bit harder to read, but that's what the blue textbook is for. Let me skip this. fight you right now, man. Go away. I just want to get to the next door so I can take a break. Alright, I like this thing. The good thing about this thing is that it doesn't fight back. So it's gonna be easy to kill. Yes, this is the most dangerous enemy ever. I should make a meme out of this. I should make like the approaching me meme. So you're approaching me. Here, let me take a snapshot. Skip all this. Nice, he's leveled up. Go indeed. Skip all this. Skip this, come on. Skippity skip. What? I forgot about these guys. Die. Right, you can lose. I forgot about that. There's like a special cutscene if you lose, huh? I kind of want to see that. About to get my butt kicked. He's about to die. Alright, I'm just gonna guard and have it kill me. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, that's interesting. Nice. They beat me. Well, I think from what's been said in the Discord, like each boss fight does have like a unique ending if you do actually lose to them. I don't know about the hint part though, but I know that there is like unique dialogue if you lose against the bosses. I would say that I let the Haseki beat me up, but it doesn't actually do that, so you know. But I'm finally about to be able to stop playing once I get to the second level. I can finally take a break. It's been almost 3 hours. I don't usually like to go for this long. Time to become the deer hunter. No, definitely not, you know? But the thing with those speedrunners that always gets me is that, like, yeah, you're doing that to try to, like, break the game or what have you. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. Divide and conquer. Alright, the none was one. Die. Victory! Mama cat, why are you not with your babies? This mama cat, man, she gave birth yesterday on the bed while I was streaming. And now she's just up here on the bed like, man, those kids are terrible. I don't like them. For me, I just can't wrap my head around like speed running. It to me it just doesn't make any sense. But then again, I do play games like mostly for the story. Skip this. Oh God, no. Run away. What the? The hell? I'm not gonna let that thing kill me. Oh yeah, I guess that is a bug, huh? Okay, I'm done now. Save. Yeah, so I did notice that that's happened twice, where like I've hit the correct answer and it's saying I got it wrong. Ah. Okay, at this point I am done. I need to take a break. I need to rest my one eye. I'll take a break and then maybe stream something else. Maybe some more Dreamlight Valley or something. Alrighty. Thanks for hanging out, Gogeta. Catch you on the Discord. Kerwin, my friend, you're back at the wrong time. I'm just about to wrap up. Regrettably, the timing is off. But yeah, for now I am taking a break, probably like an hour break or so, and then I'll be back. Maybe with some Dreamlight Valley, just to play something more calm and relaxing. Alright, I'll see you guys.